it's Tony. Welcome back to the Shire. Hobbit Racing here, and what a wild weekend we had going on last weekend. Just, yeah, so many things going on. It's always great to be busy with different projects. A few of them are right there over my shoulder, right there. So let's take a look at what we've got going on lately at Hobbit Racing. And by the way, help this little channel out, this little channel that's doing little things about little cars. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Give me some likes and give me some feedback. Really, really helps out the channel. Thanks. Well, this is the craziest slot car tuning and modeling weekend ever. And I don't know, I'm just on a whim here, just gonna show you the craziness that is going on in the Shire. So, this weekend, Peter Cucci has sent me these two cars. We got a pair set up for him. Got some parts here to tune. He's got a 12 by 6 foot table, Scalextric track. And I'm gonna give him some equal runners, try and tune those as close as possible. Sorry about the camera glitching. Then I've got my long time, oh, I don't know what you want to call it, you know, dream project, passion project, whatever you want to call it. IndyCal's C7 Corvette, just going to the nth degree on every bit of detail that I possibly can do on this car. Just, man, oh man, it's coming out just phenomenal, just absolutely phenomenal. I couldn't ask for anything more. I am just taking so much time, every little bit, every little detail, the amber lights, the, you know, just everything makes such a difference on this. Just yeah, it's my favorite GTE, GT3, whatever you want to call it. You know, Le Mans winner. And so I've had that, and yes, you can buy that. You can buy the 2015. Oh, that's the 2014, and the following year they changed to number 64 and they won. You can buy the 64 from an SR, but I've had that in a box for so long with the decals or decals, depending on what you like to say. I've had it in a box for 3 years. I don't know, something like that. But really, just the detail I've been able. There we go. The details that I've been able to achieve, and just, you know, really stuff that I'm super happy with. Oh, here's another good one. This is 3 coats of smoke. 3 coats of smoke. That's how you tint a window right there, folks. Yeah, where is that? Right here. Here it is, if anybody's looking for this. You do have to have some patience, but this is X19 Tamiya smoke, and it works. Boy, does it work well. Yeah, just really, you know, coming up with a lot of the details in here. Really super happy with so many things. Really taking my time. And oh, I'll show you where we are. As you can probably hear the fan in the background in the paint booth. Yeah, hopefully we don't have a black car underneath there. Lee Wright, give you a shout out here for sure. Tamiya curves, followed by saran wrap, and then just for the heck of it, I couldn't help myself and I put a bunch of frog tape on top of it. So obviously, if you are familiar with the car and taking cues from what Corvette Racing does, I just tried to achieve all of those black tangential lines that start out on the front of the car very low and then eventually gradually angle their way up to where the tail and the diffuser reaches on the side of the car. So I'm excited about that. And what do we have right next to it? Well, we have this wonderful gift from Ron Rutger. And this car is undergoing a major transformation here. Just finished, well, those aren't the wheels, but I just finished and did some new work on the colors for the wheels for the front and the inserts. The inserts are, what the heck? There's so many, there we go. There are the inserts. There are the inserts for my CB design wheels. So I created that color right there so that I could do the mini lights and maintain the mini lights inside of it. The light's probably not doing it justice. Maybe I can hold that up a little bit there. There we go. So there's your original mini light, and then there's your mini lights that I just did. So that was a hold up because I had to go back and redo the rear wheels that I had ruined with the other mini lights because I didn't like the way the color came out. Already super glued them in there, and then guess what? The mini lights broke, as you would expect, because you can't really do well with 3D printed parts once they're glued. Is that all that's going on? Oh wait, no, we're not done. Of course, how could I forget? How could I forget? Right here where we've got the Le Mans winning 2011 Audi R18, easily my favorite Le Mans prototype cars, because there's one. Yeah, of course, there's the one that I did the 3-part series on last time. Now, those are the NSR wheels with the NSR inserts in them, but this time I did a little bit more research. And Oz on their Ultras, and then eventually the hybrids. And so those are slotted, same NSR wheels, and those are slotted Oz inserts, painted metallic silver, and then I've got the brake rotor and the caliper in there, a little homage to Brembo with the red caliper insert in there. So that's super cool. I really love the way that came out. These Ninko R18s are phenomenal runners. They're somewhere above the slotted version of these, in my opinion, and they're just slightly below the NSR version of them in terms of their performance, but they're real close. They're real close as far as that goes. You do have to do some work on them, no doubt about it. The only thing in this car that is Ninko is the body and the chassis and the motor pod. Otherwise, nothing inside of there is a Ninko, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. If that's what you're aiming for, that's what I'm going for. I had to replace the bushings because they were the kind of bushings that you don't want to use. So I had to order the bushings once I realized that they were slightly larger due to the way that the rear axle was put together by Ninko. But that's okay. This was a lightened Ninko, not a lightning Ninko back in the day when they made them, and there's nothing wrong with that. I could stare at that car all day long. So you can stare at it for a little while longer too if you're still with me. I got a nice weekend ahead of me to get a bunch of these things done. The C7R Corvette, that won't be done all in one weekend. Obviously, I've been working on that for some time. I finally got inspired. I was inspired by watching Harry Wise start to undo a Carrera NASCAR, where he was showing how you can strip it down. And I'm always inspired by Lee Wright, who lives just a little bit south of me. There we go. And I'll tell you something, man. This is super exciting. I'm thrilled with these. You know, if you guys don't know about IndyCals, now you know. And there's so many different places to find decals, eBay, and so many different things. But the point of doing these white kits is that, you know, at the end of the day, the modeling that you can put into them, whatever, I have it a little bit upside down, but that's debatable in terms of what you think is upside down, but I'll turn it over for everybody. You can't do these things when you buy the livery from most places. They either don't pay enough, or even if they pay enough, so Carrera puts it together, then you don't have the performance of the car. If you buy the NSR version of it, well, you can see, you know, if you want to be authentic, if that's your thing that you're going for, you're missing numerous decals as part of the livery. And so this was what I chose to do with this car. And so will this be an outstanding runner? Well, I mean, look at that. You guys know that, if you know, of course it's going to be an outstanding runner, but it's more about the modeling aspect of this one for me. So super excited. And oh, by the way, IndyCals and Microsol, you've got a match made in heaven. And just show you how well the cage and the interior came out. You know, and so you've got your digital there, and you've got, you know, just the Sirius XM on the dash or on the glass, and just it comes out beautifully. Everything goes right into place and just curves itself exactly as it should and glues itself down. So yeah, you know, a lot going on. No racing this weekend. I got a sick kid. We were supposed to, and then we had a couple of other things going on. So the track is idle right now, but that's okay. You can, you know, in your minds, you can
take yourself down a walk through the 41 to 44 forest.
So what a great weekend that was. We made so much progress on Peter's cars. That's got a whole maybe a two-parter for Peter's cars. Really excited about those cars. The Trans Am, a little bit of a work in progress because I had to order CB Design inserts again or wheels again because the inserts broke in them and left a bunch of stuff that I was dealing with and might still even change out the fronts. But the Corvette, oh my gosh, again, it's like my bucket list slot car that I had to do. So, yeah, just awesome stuff. Thanks for watching.
If you don't subscribe to Hobbit Racing, I'll poke you with my staff. Pokey, pokey, pokey.
She will poke you with her staff.
Pokey!